Jackson Podcast.
What's poppin' with y'all? What's poppin' with y'all, man? I meant to react to this album last weekend, but I had so much going on. The heat had me wore out, man. You know, it was 100 degrees here in North Carolina, and that heat was beating me down. So I just did a few pieces of content, though. But this album came out last week, and it was fire to me, man. You know, I really haven't gravitated towards Benny the Butcher music like that. But I've been seeing him around. I've been seeing people say positive things about him. I heard a couple of freestyles. You know, Griselda boys, they doing their thing. I heard him on a few features. But what made me want to go check his album out, what drove me to his album was hearing his verse on Raekwon the Chef new album. To me, on that record on Raekwon the Chef album, he had the best verse on that song. So I said, man, let me go check him out. He just dropped something new. I got to tap in, you know. Tell me, people that's looking at this podcast and looking at this reaction, because this ain't a review. I really can't review them boys' music if I'm not up to speed. This is a reaction. So tell me, what is y'all favorite track? What is y'all favorite album? Where should I start doing my research on Benny the Butcher so I can get up to speed? But with no further ado, let's get into the first skit on the album and the first track. Let's go. Summertime Butch Part 2.
That summer feeling, that summer feeling.
Summertime Butch.
That summer feeling is gonna haunt you for the rest of your life.
Griselda by Fashion Rock.
That summer feeling, that summer feeling, that summer feel.
These are the real Sopranos.
And then that summer feeling will come and haunt you. You'll find that summer feeling will come to taunt you. 'Cause that summer feeling shall haunt you the rest of your life.
Fuck is the state of rap? Same shit they been trying to act since Pac died and Big left, and the game went a little lopside on the pop side. And I cry, it's elementary that you add some interest to your top 5. 'Cause evidently I'm in my prime, doing better than them who done got signed, but it cost me. How else can I put it? They forced me, bullets and coffee. I cheated the game, it felt good as adultery. That's the last label, I'm a rap saver, I'm a cash major, I'm a mad strangler, I'm a cash cow and a stack saver. We could chat now or we could chat later. I made my wrist lock, then made a movie about it like the Black Elf of Hitchcock. Interrogation room, I'll be so quiet in it that you might hear a pin drop. What's the state of rap? Same shit they been trying to act since Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff. I sold real bricks, I still don't got no real hits, but cocaine still pit thrills. White girl, real Kill Bill shit. I get chills when I close deals, made $250,000 or some chill chill shit. I get the pill, I'm tryna bang like I'm old Neil, you just Josh Childress. I show you jits, round the money, I take you little niggas on a field trip. Got a yacht master on a yacht, nigga, we are not rappers. Saw the cops pass them in a drop faster than a time traveler. And my watch flashing like I'm arm wrestling. But you like a senior with bad grades, and I'm the dean, I'm thinking why cap you? Couch potato with an iPad and a mic, so now you a podcast. They hit they ceilings, I'm booked in Paris, let's get the business. 250 and hundreds to count it, it take her 10 minutes. Fuck is the state of rap? Same shit they been trying to act since Easy E. Only street niggas gonna agree with me, I'm just a rich nigga with a GED, Big Butch.
You know, let me turn the record off. That song was cool and everything, but I'm really not a fan of letting another artist introduce my project. You can say that I'm greedy, you can say that I'm an asshole or whatever you want to say, but if it's my project, I have to start it off. I understand that's one of his group members and people may be familiar with them doing records together though, but that was interesting to me. I haven't heard that probably. I can't remember the last time I heard somebody introducing somebody else's project. You know, the production on that was a little wild to me too. I'm gonna be honest with you. They was rapping good on the song though, but the production wasn't cohesive. It was a little louder than the vocals. That could have been mixed better or something could have been done better to make it sound more cohesive. But all in all, that was a decent track. Jasmine's featuring Westside Gunn. Let's get into track 3 though. Hood on Fire featuring Bruiser Wolf. That's a weird name. Bruiser Wolf. Wow, nigga.
It's hot and it's humid. It's humid. Business booming. Rico looming. They know he do it. They know. But the question is, can they prove it? I know the district attorney tired of looking stupid. The streets is hot. We better cool it. It's hot and humid. It's humid. Business booming. Rico looming. They know he do it. Big Butch. But the question is, can they prove it? Butch coming, nigga. I know the district attorney tired of looking stupid. The streets is hot. We better
These rappers let they fans gas them, but that ain't validation. They either got snitch rumors or a rape allegation. This Maybach I'm racing, speeding the cake that I'm chasing. Hate from snakes that I ate with come from fake admiration. Last 8 years I've been top 5, look at the case that I'm making. Knew with the Lord's grace and Jeff Gordon's pace I could take it, but I don't wanna hear no thank yous. That ain't compensation. I could blend it in a suit, but y'all can't trade spots with gangsters. Y'all niggas ain't got the basics, that's not a safe occupation. I buy drops every summer so I can make observations of my surroundings. I ride through niggas' hoods, no brakes, I'm just racing. But I'm parked this pretty motherfucker where I base operations. I'm getting hate connotations, feelings invoke my pen stroke and change populations. I can paint conversations in America where I sing greed and race divide a nation. From the hood where if your dog turned to a snake it's violation. I hit the teller to make a withdrawal from the bank, now I'm waiting. They say they need a couple minutes, I'm chilling cause I'm patient. Rome wasn't built in a day, neither was the spaceships. Black soprano lie familiar, keep a secret like a mason.
It's hot and it's humid. Business booming. Rico looming. They know he do it. They know he do. But the question is, can they prove it? I know the district attorney tired of looking stupid. The streets is hot. We better cool it. It's hot and humid. Business booming. Rico looming. They know he do it. They know he do. But the question is, can they prove it? I know the district attorney tired of looking stupid. The streets is hot. We better cool it. Breadwinner mind state. Accruing carbohydrate. Walk with a stick. I operate in blind faith. Meet face to face on phones. Don't say much. Y'all text thread the needle that stitch y'all case up.
You know, we've been on 2 tracks so far, right? And I haven't heard a chorus yet. I understand that a lot of the New York individuals, they like that rapidy rap and battle rap and just rapping. But choruses is important. I don't know how much other individuals value it, but I value a good chorus because it makes a song a song. The part that people can repeat. He's rapping his ass off on there. I like the part where he said either these niggas got snitch rumors or they got I don't want to even say the word, the all word allegations. That's a lot of that is going on in hip hop, man. That's why I feel like people shouldn't look up to these people or whatever, like somebody to aspire to be. Listening to the music is cool. Checking out some of the records, but internalizing the activities and who these people are, that ain't, that's some bullshit. Now, I understand that we listening to street music, right? These boys from Buffalo. I can just imagine, because of the weather, how tough the streets is up there. It's always cold. It's always snowing. So I can imagine what the street life is like. So I can hear the dirty, the grit, the cold weather, I can hear it in the music. It's not clean and it don't supposed to be clean. But when I was listening to this album initially, the song that I'm about to play right now, Told You So, produced by Mike Will Made It, is the reason that I said I have to react to this album. And it's another track down the line that is fire to me also. But this Told You So, it stood out to me early. And it's track 4. Let's get right to it, man.
I hate to say it, but I told you so.
Black Soprano family.
I don't want to be that guy, but I told you.
Summertime Butch.
I'm somewhere on the rooftop building, counting from 30. And by the time I reach 10, watch niggas scurry. They quiet over them streams. Them new whips made them hound me over this cream. But these crowns is only for kings. I'm that same troubled young nigga, second guessing my future. 16 and a shooter, but not the same kind as Luca. I'm a product of a deadbeat father. Mom's was a user. Rock Nation office with E, talking music, street shit and Puma. There's really no destination. When you driving on that fast perennial quest for greatness, don't give me no explanations. Made me some dollars, then got resented for never breaking. Made me a hollow man, come and get to know Kevin Bacon. Chopping game with my nephew, like what's the business, what's the plan? You under your mother roof now, but one day you be a man. 1 point something when I sign, you know I blew that advance. You know I say that again, you know I stayed to the plan. Told you so. Real shit. I hate to say it, but I told you so. I told niggas I was gonna be doing this when I was broke, when I was trapping. I hate to say it, but I told you so. I don't know why y'all ain't believe me. I hate to say it, but I told you so. You gotta take a closer look. Yo, I made it out the trench, took the staging, traded out the bricks, faded out, then it went black when I came up out of rich. The streets have never changed, the rules either. Play around and shit. Two things I never do is hate or explain about a bitch. Ace is wild, I'm known for slinging power and laying down the strip. I'm shaving down the list. Big AP, weighing down my wrist. When it was caving down, I took the pain. Who came to my defense? Who kept their word when they made a vow to make everybody rich? I told you so. Hey, you can ask my Sunday school teacher. Real shit. I hate to say it, but I told you so. Ask my 3rd grade teacher too. I hate to say it, but I told you so. Ask the hustlers on the block used to watch me walk to the school bus. I hate to say it, but I told you so. I love this shit, man. I hate to say it, but I told you so. Butchie. Perennial quest for greatness. It's a marathon. Keep up.
That song right there is a great, great song. Let me give him and Mike Will Made It some hand clap. I had to because, being produced is something that is special. Like actually being produced. When I first reacted to those first 2 tracks, I was kind of like not, I wasn't inspired to want to continue on with the reaction. But the production on those first 2 records, they wasn't cohesive with his voice. It doesn't seem like the engineer blended his voice and him together. But on that song, Told You So, he was confident. The beat was flawless. The beat switched up. He was speaking affirmations to the streets. That's important, man, young niggas, if y'all paying attention to this reaction. Speaking things in life to existence, man, even when you don't see a way out. Speak it, let people know that this ain't where I'm going to be at permanently. I see a future for myself. I see a better life for myself. You know, I still have to do that at the age I am today. Also, on that record, he had a chorus. That was the first record that had a chorus. A chorus is important, saying something repetitive that is catchy for the people. I told you so. It was simple, but it was a chorus. So that was dope about it also. He spoke about having meetings and talking Puma with Rock Nation. I think that is a direction that he's going to go because one of his partners, I think it was Conway the Machine, has just signed to Rock Nation. He's currently signed to Def Jam, but I see a switcheroo. I see a lot of individuals going to Rock Nation because Jay-Z can put you in position. I hate to say it, a lot of individuals is talking crazy about Jay-Z right now. Even in that previous song, he was talking about snitch rumors and rape allegations. Jay-Z, you know, he got a lot of allegations going on right now. So people still going over there, but he can put you in position. But I feel like that was the dopest song so far. We're going to keep going. And this song is Where's Butch? No, this is a skit. I'm going to skip over it, though, because I'm at a time constraint. And y'all can go check out the skits for yourself. But that skit is with Mike Murphy talking about Where's Butch at. It's a dope skit, too, though. I should play it, but I really ain't got the time. So Summer 25, we're going to tap in with that. I like the summertime albums. I like the summer records. I'm looking for the song of the summer also this year. I don't think we have one yet, but Chris Brown just dropped something, and it's heat. I ain't going to cap to y'all. It's heat. This weekend, I'm going to have to do a reaction to that because he promoted it on his Instagram, asked the people where it's at. Should he drop this? Gave him a little piece of it. I was about to say taste, but I was thinking about the word pause before I even said it. Gave people a little piece of it, and it's a fire record, though. But let me get back into this Benny the Butcher, man. This is Summer 25. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Summertime Butch.
Yo, it's summer 25 already. Look how quick a year passed. The thunder wanted chip, the whole LA smell like tear gas. Connect still tapping in. I told him I'm retired still. He said you gon' regret it like Zion regret Mariah Mills. Spent last summer broke, but now we up. We gotta give him his. Cause last year was your turn, but this summer y'all stick up kids. Bundy had a daughter, B back home from that prison bed. The streets need a Griselda album, shit. I need a bigger crib. But once I left the streets, I watched the sunset in Greece. Come back to visit Shea gravesite. Tell bro rest in peace. I got seniority with the plug. He said there's one left for me. My own boss, so I could drop a tape with one just released. The independent hustle, yeah. I came up eating off the back end with better jewels and longer runs than rappers who went platinum. It's summertime Butch Deuce. I had to make it annual. And a pot scraping granules. That's how I made it tangible. I'm Montana Ave Butch. I'm literally from trap heaven. Y'all niggas chit chat reckless. And basically, that's telling. Can't compare me to no new rappers. They gotta be past legends. She asked for dope before I fuck. But basically, that's begging. I'm in every state. Cause you can say that I'm a travel hustler. Seen them try to do what Butch did. And don't last a summer. They 17 a joint. We break the whip down and wrap them under. That price go where I go. It's like Devontae Adams' number. I'll buy a pallet from you. Just write down that magic number. Been so good for so long that they don't think I had a hunger. Ain't adding up, I chew through shit. Which rapper I'ma have for supper? Depending what your watch costs, a bra unfastened for you. They wanna see my status plummet. Probably say I had it coming. Meanwhile, I'm grinding, stacking hundreds, flying, packing luggage. It ain't no clouds and it's 90 outside. That mean it's grimy outside, but fuck it. You can still find me outside. Summer 25. Summer 25.
I wanted to go straight to the next record and not react to that, but I got to. And it's going to be a short reaction. He is an authentic street nigga. This is my first time reacting to a Benny the Butcher project. My first time actually listening to Benny the Butcher, period. But his street tales, I can tell that he has really experienced the life and really contributed to the lifestyle. I don't know if that's a good thing in 2025. You know, I've been far removed from that lifestyle for a long time, me personally, but I can hear it. That nigga said, tell the plug that I'll buy a pallet from you. And that's disrespectful. Talking about seeing the sunset in Greece. That's a street anthem, and I can tell that he was excited to rap about that, though. But that was sort of like a freestyle. So far, we have only got one complete song, like actually a song. But I don't know how he's promoting this project. Is it a mixtape? Is it just something to release to the people? You know, because it's easy to just release music now. But so far, we just got one song, and we on track 6. One complete song, and that was I Told You So. So we're going to get into track 7, man. Why Would I, featuring G Herbo. I never tapped into G Herbo neither, though, to be honest with y'all. I listened to some of his features and some of his music. I know he's running around with Southside, and he got dope production, but I never really tapped into G Herbo. If, you know, y'all rock with G Herbo, tell me what song is his hottest song, what project is his hottest project, so I can react to it on the channel. But we're going to listen to this record, track 7, Why Would I, featuring G Herbo.
Griselda. Butch, coming, nigga.
Summertime.
I live in the real gangster's paradise. But first and foremost, shout out to my Montana niggas, my Newburgh nigga. Rest in peace, Inf, Machine Gun Black. My nigga D Rhymes, you could be home by the time you hear this shit. Yo. Why would I not respect my losses? Why would I ever break a fold? It ain't no sympathy for kings. They never gonna celebrate the throne. How could y'all ever think your bosses? How could I not be getting better? Got some homies I never patch it with, but I want Dipset back together. How could I ever trust you niggas? I played the game just how they taught me. She find rackets in my pockets. It's a Rolex in my dirty laundry. Let's not beat around the bush. My shit go harder than the pavement. Just name an artist who your favorite. I've been putting targets on their faces. How could I ever? Why would I ever believe that she said that pussy for me? Pussy for me. Why would I ever? Why would I ever? Why would I ever? How could I ever forgive you niggas? You switched on me. Telling somebody you love them, you know you don't. Why would you ever? Why would I ever believe that she said that pussy for me? That pussy for me. Why would I ever? Why would I ever? Why would I ever? How could I ever forgive you niggas? You switched on me. Telling somebody you love them, you know you don't. Why would you ever?
Living legend, that's my testament. Real boss won't count a loss if I still learn the lesson with it. Cause I'm blessed, look how I'm living. I was dodging death in prison. Gotta make the big decisions. I'm the first one here in division. Nas mansions, villas with 30 facilis and chandeliers and Rarries and Bentleys and shit I only seen on pictures and magazines. I'm really that nigga, I'm quick to leave on scene. Ain't tripping, I'm known for having the baddest bitches. I can't let her stress me, I already hit her. Why would I believe her once I ain't tender, nigga?
Why would I ever believe that she said that pussy for me? Pussy for me. Why would I ever? Why would I ever? Why would I ever? How could I ever forgive you niggas? You switched on me. Telling somebody you love them, you know you don't. Why would you ever? Why would I ever believe that she said that pussy for me? That pussy for me. Why would I ever? Why would I ever? Why would I ever? How could I ever forgive you niggas? You switched on me. Telling somebody you love them, you know you don't. Why would you ever?
You know, the brother is cold when he adds a hook to the song, man. The brother is cold. The production is cold. You know, some of this production is flawless and some of it misses. The verses were short on that song though, but I appreciate the song. It seems like when I listened to Benny the Butcher and I heard him speak like the street motivation, because that's what that was. Street motivation. Why would I ever? Why would I ever trust you niggas? Why would I ever trust this bitch? Why? Ain't no benefit to it at all. Why would I ever? I can relate to that. I appreciate that. Hold up. And also, one of the bars that caught my attention on this song, he said, homies, it's homies I never patch it with, but I want to see Dipset back together. That Dipset breakup is nasty, man. The way it's getting worse and worse. You know, seeing Cameron and Jim Jones at odds the way they was earlier this year and still talking about each other and dissing each other, that shit nasty, man. I would like to see Dipset back together and release some projects, though, but I don't think it'll ever happen. You know, I got homies I never patch it back up with neither or attempt to. I ain't got no problem with you. I love you. Salute, man. Live your life. Enjoy life. Life short, dog. But I ain't going to attempt to patch nothing back up with with nobody. Like, at the end of the day, I didn't do nothing to nobody. So if you come back into my life wanting to converse, I'm here to hear it out. But at the end of the day, don't expect me to reach out because I ain't do nothing to you. And then he said, telling somebody you love them and you know you don't. That shit nasty work, man. Because hate, love, all of that stuff is powerful. Just don't say nothing at all if you capping. Dope song though, man, because that, why would I ever? Let me hear the end of it, man. After listening to the Clips album, after listening to Freddie Gibbs' album, and I know these brothers got friction. The Griselda boy is supposed to put hands on Freddie Gibbs. I'm excited about the direction hip-hop going. I'm excited for new projects to drop. I want something to drop this weekend, to be honest with y'all. I have an appreciation for people that's really rapping. And Benny the Butcher is one of those individuals, man. This is a dope project. It's just, I feel like this is a project he just gave to the streets because he got so much in his hard drive. It's dope. It's dope. That's what I'm gonna say. That's my final take on that. But I just want to react to one more track. This project isn't nothing but 12 tracks, 10 songs. I never do a person's whole album ever. So by it being so short, I'm just going to react to 8 records. This record, is featuring Bun B, In the Wall. Bun B, I've collaborated with Bun B before myself. Y'all can go check out that record, check out that video. I'm going to put a link in the description to it. It's called Supposed to Hustle. It's a replay on one of their songs, Supposed to Bubble. And Bun B is one of my favorite rappers. Pimp C is the most influential rapper from the South. So it's interesting to see these boys from Buffalo link up with somebody from Port Arthur, Texas, and put the record out together. Let's get to it, man. In the Wall featuring Bun B.
Shout out my nigga Corey Mo. Yeah. The Butcher coming, nigga.
Summertime, Butch.
I don't even really like rapping like this. I love this shit, I'm lying. This gospel, but you niggas take it the wrong way. You niggas take this shit the wrong way, though. Let me see. Yeah. Niggas ask if I'm strapped. Hoes ask if I rap. Bitch, no, I'm a dope boy. Stick a dynamite in every back. Self-made millionaire, no cap. No, but it gotta be a catch. 3 felonies and I'm black. Still fighting skeletons from way back. They measuring by my melanin, but it's evident that I'm not. The record biz made it effortless, but my relatives made backs. Niggas say they getting money, huh? To tell them niggas pay tax. Believe them when they say they selling dope, cause I know these niggas can't rap. And the trap had every ounce for a stack, but they caught me in the act. Came home, sent me back on parole, I ain't think I could've that. Big girl from Houston, and that ass so fat that a rapper sneak dish me over that. But I never sent one back, hold up, wait, I'm getting off track. What they finna throw at me? I turn a typical bandit into a Silicon Valley. I'm getting dope when I'm lying, if I say getting broke, don't scare me. Cause the pinnacle when you dealing dope is retiring with your family. Drug money for us all, they can't tax what's in the wall. They can't tax what's in the wall, they can't tax what's in the wall. Drug money for us all, they can't tax what's in the wall. They can't tax what's in the wall, they can't tax what's in the wall. Drug money for us all, need a plug to the loss. Tell me who I gotta call, famous running from the law. Drug money for us all, they can't tax what's in the wall. They can't tax what's in the wall, they can't tax what's in the wall.
Now niggas talk like they kingpins, cause it make for a good convo. But how many niggas really took dope cross, stayed in the car though? Left the hood in a rental car with some cocaine and a dirty gun. Hit the cut with 13K, work came home with 31. Took it right back to the plug, doubled up, then double back. It's a filthy game and a lame nigga like you couldn't even juggle that. So you don't want no trouble, Jack, especially not with the king. You don't wanna scuffle, you not for the swing. So get out the way, I'm doing my thing. Now the first time that me and the Butcher linked up, it was low key, but this time we in beast mode. Some niggas about to go OD. 4 quarters of the OT, we gon' leave it all on the field. If we in the jam, we go on the lam. This shit is too hard to fight on the bill. I'm the rapper that your favorite rapper can't feel, cause he don't like
for a saw, they can't tax what's in the wall.
They can't tax what's in the wall. They can't tax what's in the wall.
Drug money for a saw, they can't tax what's in the wall.
They can't tax what's in the wall. They can't tax what's in the wall.
Drug money for a saw, need a plug, took a loss.
Yeah.
Tell me who I gotta call.
Yeah.
Famous running from the law. Drug money for a saw, they can't tax what's in the wall.
They can't tax what's in the wall. They can't tax what's in the wall.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.
Salute to Corey Moe, man. Soon as that beat came on, I could swear I could see Pimp C smiling. It sounded like Pimp C, man. Sound like Pimp belonged on that record. Corey Moe production, always gonna sound, I don't care who rap on it, it's gonna have that country rap tunes, that warm southern feel to it. And I'm surprised that brother got on that record like that and did what he did. You know, that was a dope track. I want to give another salute to Bun B. You know, to me, finding a way out of the rap game and being successful at something else that is of your interest is important, man, because life is forever evolving. You're not going to be where you're at forever. You're going to always have to evolve. So seeing Bun B start Trill Burgers and it become a success and it's in football stadiums and he doing his thing and he has celebrities promoting it and all of that, that is to be, you know, that is to be celebrated. For real talk, man. Another thing I want to address about this record is one of the bars that Benny Butcher said, and before I address the bar, like, how many people is still checking for dope boy music and street music? Because I feel like the streets is dead in the real world. The streets ain't what they used to be and they never will be what they was. But he is speaking the street terminology on every record. That let me know that he really lived the lifestyle. He may not have lived any other lifestyle because that's majority of what he talk about. And I ain't speaking bad on that because when I first started curating records and writing songs and stuff, that's all I knew was what was in my neighborhood, the activities that was going on in my neighborhood. So I spoke that in my raps because I didn't know nothing else. So something about that, you know, people will give him flack for that, but I can't give him flack for that because I know that experience. But what he said, I'll be lying if I say going broke don't scare me. You know, money ain't everything though, but money is important. I'll be lying if I don't say going broke don't scare me. Damn, that's crazy, man. Because we prioritize something that shouldn't even have as much value that it has, like health, you know, education, just being aware of the direction you're going in life moving forward. That's more important than money. Money shouldn't be the end all be all. I shouldn't be in fear if I don't have $1 because I should always be able to obtain $1. And then the bar where he was talking about can't tax what's in the wall, that was hard because them taxes and Uncle Sam is out here robbing people worse than street niggas. To be honest with you, real talk. I feel like this was a dope project. I would give it a 7 out of 10. I don't think he put as much effort in this as, you know, he is capable of. I feel like he's capable of much more, and he may need to be produced. I feel like you can get a classic out of Benny the Butcher if you can get him to put hooks on all the songs. And if he do a freestyle record, just have one without the hook, or add some sort of soul samples in the hook instead of, you know, just letting the beat play. Because there was a lot of songs on this album without hooks. I just feel like it was a dope project, man. I give him a 7 out of a 10. Real talk. I'm gone, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in to my show. Peace, love, plenty of abundance. Make sure you go get you some money, and I'm gone. Chill.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.